is Lerman. Thanks for joining me today. I would like to share with you how you can truly feel connected through service. Can you imagine or remember a time in your life when you felt invisible or unwelcome? What about a time when you felt included and validated? When we feel welcome, we are much more open to sharing our talents, our creativity, and our skills. And the reverse is also true. When we feel unwelcome and invisible, we shut down. As an immigrant, the challenges of integrating into a new culture can be overwhelming. Dealing with feelings of isolation, the constant reminder of being different, the feelings of not being included can exacerbate even the most talented of newcomers. This is also true of native residents who simply may feel that they don't belong in a given situation or community. One of the ways I have found to overcome these feelings of isolation is by going out and serving others. When I first arrived in the United States several years ago, I had no friends and no social network to connect with. I immediately found myself feeling depressed and isolated. In the small town in Washington State where I first settled, I found it difficult to connect with the residents of this town whose culture and upbringing were a sharp contrast to mine. Most of the residents in this town had been there for 3 or 4 generations. Everyone seemed to know each other. There were networks of connectivity that were deeply rooted in family lines and generations of family ties and of classmates. The barriers to entry, so to speak, were very high. This was in many regards a closed community from the standpoint of an outsider. But I began to think of ways to penetrate the social networks of this community, to show the residents that I may be a stranger, but I care. I have talents, I have assets, and I want an opportunity to give, to contribute to this community. That I too wanted to feel included. I wasn't looking for handouts. I wasn't looking for someone to feel sorry for me. I just wanted a chance to prove that I am a hard worker and I have something to give. So I reached out to the business leaders of this town and the civic leaders of this town, and I was invited by the school principal to volunteer at the school. From K through 12, I began helping teachers in their classrooms, taking kids out to recess and helping them, sharing my experiences with them and helping them expand their knowledge of people who lived in different parts of the world. I quickly began to make new friends, and slowly the feelings of isolation started wearing off. I was invited to birthday parties and other community activities, other events that went on in the community, and slowly this community that once felt alienated to me became a place where I could point to as a great source of connection for me. It allowed me to see the power of service in promoting the integration of immigrants. So if you're feeling isolated today, if you're feeling disconnected from your community, whether as a newcomer or whether even as a native resident, if you feel you don't belong, I urge you to seek opportunities to serve your community by volunteering. Look for ways to share your talents and your passion and your skills. Reach out to others and let them know that you care and you want to help your fellow human beings and your fellow community residents. You will begin to connect with others, and I assure you, you will begin to transform your life and feel more connected.